As a Tahoe native, I grew up with a love and appreciation for my natural surroundings, specifically the dense evergreen forests surrounding our crystal clear lake. Unfortunately, global forest cover is disappearing at an alarming rate, threatening humans and the planet alike. But I think we can profoundly reverse this trend. But before that, who am I? Hi, my name is Jake, and I'm a thinker, problem solver, activist, leader, collaborator, and visionary. And I'm applying for the Mellissa and Doug Entrepreneurship Program. Since my early years, I've been imbued with a rare entrepreneurial spirit. My little brother and I used to tinker away on my father's workbench, creating and dreaming. The first time we successfully made a smoke bomb out of crayons, ping pong balls, and aluminum foil, we sold it to anyone who would listen. This foray into entrepreneurship was really my first experience in actually doing something entrepreneurial. It was a small, silly venture, but we actually made a surprising amount of money and decided to actually do something a little more formal. My little brother watched a video on screen printing, and we started a clothing company where we screen printed different designs on different t-shirts and sold them all around the school. However, after just under a year, I decided that apparel wasn't really my style, no pun intended. School got busier, track practices got longer, and my desire to do social and environmental policy took up most of my other time. I had this warped perception that entrepreneurship and business and my skills there weren't really compatible with solving social and environmental problems. So I used my entrepreneurial skills and focused them on my nonprofits. I used my persuasive voice to win debates, and my problem-solving personality found a home in the environmental research lab in my hometown. However, after coming to Duke, I've realized that my perceptions were entirely incorrect. The nexus between society, the environment, and entrepreneurship isn't non-existent. It's vibrant and filled with opportunity. Over the past year, I've become extremely interested in social entrepreneurship and the powerful ways that it can change our world for the better. But let's get back to the forest. Deforestation has only been accelerated by the over 3 billion people that still rely on wood and biomass fuel for cooking. This method of cooking is responsible for a majority of indoor air pollution that kills over 4.3 million people a year. Additionally, women in these settings can spend up to 70% of their waking hours collecting wood and cooking food. Scary, absolutely, but unsolvable, never. Over the past 6 months, I've been working on a social enterprise called EcoFire. It's a venture that's focused on community development with the primary goal of providing so-called rocket stoves to the billions that still cook on an open flame. These stoves are proven to reduce deforestation, improve indoor air quality, and lessen the burden on women in developing settings. Of course, my business, or idea rather, is in the early stages of development. We're still building a team and trying to decide what exact business model we want in order to have the most effective business possible. But that's why the Mellissa and Doug Entrepreneurship Program would be extraordinarily helpful. First, I think that the mentorship, informal and formal, that comes from the program is extraordinarily helpful. The workshops, the speakers, the ways in which you're going to have a community of dedicated individuals that are dedicated to entrepreneurship around you is really, really important to the success of an enterprise. Second, I think that the program provides a great way in which to build and flourish my network. I think at the end of the day, what businesses and enterprises are really about is the type of people that you're able to connect with, the type of people that you're able to talk with. And I think that the Mellissa and Doug Entrepreneurship Program is great at helping you build that network and helping you talk to the right people for your business. And finally, it's clear that I'm going to need funding and seed capital that the program provides in order to make EcoFire a reality. I think more specific to EcoFire, I'm hoping to gain some skills from the program that help me learn how to start and actually run an actual business. But next, how to create an effective team that's going to be able to work well together. And finally, how to develop a business model that's realistic and not too far-fetched. I think that all those specifics come directly from this program and are going to help enhance my ability to run an actual business or start this business and get it off the ground. At the end of the day, I think that I'm an ideal candidate for the program, given that I'm a communicator, a leader, and a visionary. I'm a student who's passionate about solving global gaps in critical health and environmental infrastructure. Even if this venture isn't the one, which I know many are not, I know that this program is going to equip me with the timeless skills and talents in order to be successful in any entrepreneurship endeavor farther down the road. Thank you.